Am I audible? And is the screen visible? Yes. Guys, I'm audible. So, like, as we all know that we have completed our Python series, the Python Bootcamp, where we learned the whole of Python, what are the various topics in it, starting from the basic concepts of if else and all to syntax with complex function like map as well. So here now is a time when where we'll be testing our knowledge through a simple HackerRank contest. So let me show you what a HackerRank profile is. So this is my profile. I'll log out first, and then we'll learn to how HackerRank looks. So yeah, when you go to hackerrank.com and check the name hackerrank.com. Okay. Please someone can put the link in the chat. So there we have this section where we can just log in as a developer. Then, so what you can do is you can sign up to. Let's see if I sign up. Then I have to fill my name, email ID, password, and then you'll also have to verify your account. I already have my accounts. That's why I'll just log in. So yeah. So first of all, just the thing is that now you have learned Python, you need to do practice in order to master it. So learning was the first step. The rest, all the steps lies in your hands. So when it comes to HackerRank, you have various sections like problem solving, etc. You have interview preparation, then you have Ruby problem solving again, algorithms, React, some language specific topics. So now the thing is that we have learned Python. So let's dive into Python. Here you will find various questions. So in total, there are 115 questions which you can practice. And so the whole contest will be on HackerRank. So suppose just to check like what a question looks like in HackerRank, I'll just open this Hello World program. Okay. So in this user interface, you will find the question here. Then here you have submissions, your submissions. You have leaderboard, discussion, editorial, etc. When it comes to actual test, you won't have all these things. This is just practice so that before the actual exam, you will be able to solve majority of the questions. And so here you will find the question, then input format. So what the thing is, like for every question, there is normally some input format. So for this question, there is no input because you just have to print hello world. For output, it specifies like what is to be printed. In various situation, it also specifies in what format do you have to add some extra characters in between or not. And so this is one of the sample input. So this is where you will have to code. Okay, this is the whole text editor. Now here you can change the theme, light, dark, high contrast, etc. Then here you can choose various languages. For example, here we'll restrict only to Python. So it is preferable to go for Python 3. Here will be like code refresh, then full screen layout, which again you can use. This is what I personally prefer. Then you have settings for editor mode, tab spaces, autocomplete enable or disable. When it comes to tab spaces, it's like people normally prefer 4 in all of the platforms. But if you are used to say 2 spaces or 8 spaces, you can definitely go for it. So I'll just like I have to print hello world. Okay, I'll just copy it from here. I'll paste it and let's run this. So when you have to run this, you get various options. You can see you can upload a code as a file. So suppose if you make a program in your system, a Python file, which is supposed to give answer for this. you can just upload choose on this and select the file. Then you have an option of test against custom input. So suppose here in this question I have no input, so I don't need to do anything for this. Then you have to run code. So now there are two situations. First is where you have to test whether the code is working or not in basic steps. Like when your question is checked, there are n number of steps by which it is checked. Suppose which we normally call test cases. So I'll run this. Yeah, so here it was only single, whereas if I submit, again here it will be as a single only. Okay. So let's move to a bit complex question, so that here we will have input, output, various test cases as well. So why submit and run code are different? In run codes, suppose your answer is checked for only 2 to 3 inputs, whereas in submit code, it is checked also for end boundary conditions, which around cover around 20 to 30 test cases in general. Let's move to some another question. So say arithmetic operators. So again here it is some question contains you have to print some difference and product. So it's pretty easy, right? So now here you are already provided with some code. So now you have two options, either to go with already that is present here, or you can yourself take input. Okay, so again, what I personally prefer is I take them myself, but it is better to go with already what is present. So let's go with already what is present. So we know we can check 3 plus 2 is 5, 3 minus 2 is 1, and 3 into 2 is 6. Okay, so you can just do print a plus b then a minus b and a into b. Okay, so one thing to note is that when you use print in Python, it by itself considers \n. Then in some situations it is possible that the input are in horizontal line, so 1 space 2 space 3. So you need to use map for that, input dot split and then mapping it. So let's test this question for run code. Yeah, it works. Let's go for custom test input as well. So okay, I hope it is now visible. So yeah, a plus b into b a minus b, whatever, something like that. Say 3 numbers, say 5 and 6. Okay, so you need to check what is the input method. So here like 2 numbers, one after the another. So I'll take 5 and then I'll take 6. Let's run this thing. Yeah, so 5 plus 6 11, 5 minus 6 minus 11, and 5 into 6 30. Okay, comparison successful, smiley. And let's go to submit code. So here we have 2 test cases to check. Now, because I don't think there will be any boundary conditions for this question, that's why there are only 2. So normally solve and test only with run code, and when you are damn sure about the thing that yes, my answer is gonna work now, then only go for submit. Because normally submit takes more time, and you have to just check for the intermediate, go for run. Okay. There's one more thing, that you can go for a certification of HackerRank as well. And that's it for this. So yeah. Now when it comes to competitions, the competition will be something like, let's see if we have any open. So at moment, first of all, has anyone got any doubt regarding the how to solve a question in HackerRank? Let's enter this. Okay, so here I can see that sum of digit factorial, there is some question. So this will be the interface. Problems, submissions, leaderboard, and discussions. Question. Then here you have normally the rating. And the same, you will have to solve the question here, submit it. Okay, anyone with any doubts, please let us know. No doubts. Okay. So that's it. Yes. One more thing that you can check in HackerRank is your own profile. Like when you solve or practice questions on HackerRank, your profile gets updated, and so then you'll also get some badges if you practice. So these are something a person is many times really proud of, and then there are certifications as well which you can go for. Okay, perfect. So I guess there are no doubts. So thank you. Just keep practicing and all the best for your exam. The date of exam will be next Saturday, which is 10th. The time will be informed to you through the WhatsApp groups, and will be mostly in the evening around 7. So thank you. For the eligibility criteria for the test, it's like we'll be having a continuous evaluation of how you were there in the whole of the Python series in the Python bootcamp, and on that basis we'll be sending you the invite link. So if you haven't submitted your assignments or marked your attendance, please do it soon because the mails will be out. Okay, so I'll just wait for a couple of minutes. Has anyone got any doubts? Okay, so HackerRank is itself a portal. It will have like the way there were questions listed. So it will have questions like that. And I'll share the screen again. So if I just go to like Python here, or say, wait, I'll just go to, okay, so let's go to this Virtusa thing. Yeah, so the way here there are 5 questions. Similarly, there will be also a list of some n number of questions which you'll have to solve. You can solve any question at any time. There is no constraint. The questions will be beginner level. A bit of logic will be needed in some of the questions. Exam is on 10th. It is postponed so that you can practice well and perform well in the exam. Apart from this, submission of third assignment is important and will be considered in the evaluation process whether you are eligible for the exam or not. So just choose the question and solve it. That's it. Any more questions? No attendance for today, I guess. Yeah, no attendance for today. Let me check. No attendance for today. So any more questions? I'll wait for say 2 to 3 minutes and then we can call it a day for today. So guys, believe me, practice is the most important thing to master any language. It's like in previous sessions, many people had doubts. How can I memorize all those syntax? So the thing is, you need not learn all the syntax. When you do practice, you just need not remember them. It comes automatically. We'll send you the mail very soon, and I guess majority of you will be eligible for it. So the last day of submission of project is coming Wednesday. No, there won't be a choice in questions. You will have to attempt all of them. There won't be any negative marking. The questions might be MCQ as well, will be MCQ as well as some programming. Any more questions? Understood. Perfect. So I think for today this much is enough, right? If you have any questions, see it in the WhatsApp group. We are always there to help you guys. Yeah. Perfect then. Thanks.